I'm D.
I'm E.
And today we're going to be talking to you guys about the Kardashians.
If you haven't seen the previews, this is where Tristan is officially on the apology tour, on the apology train, and has actually spoken with Kylie and Kourtney. I have to really think about these K names. So we're just going to break down the episode and get started. Probably the moment that we've all been waiting for. Tristan is talking to Kourtney. So he goes to Kourtney's house to have a chat, and Kourtney has a notebook on that, and she has notes, and she's, ready to bust it.
Yeah.
She says that her and Tristan have not connected, and she just can't fake it. This is what she said during her confessional. Kourt no longer has anger towards him, but wants to understand how could he do these things.
Yeah.
Kourt asks Tristan, the next day you do the deed, do you feel anything? Tristan says that when he cheats, he feels disgusted the next day. Then, of course, Kourtney asks him, why do you do it again? That's an obvious question.
Right.
Tristan says that he's basically doing it to do it, but it comes down to him not knowing how to love because that's the way he grew up. Then he talks about his upbringings and the relationship between his mom and his dad. He says that he's never seen a man treat a woman well, not cheat on her, be a good husband. He said that he made a mistake. Kourtney says multiple. Just correction. Yeah. Multiple mistakes.
That's right.
Then Kourtney asked, so what was the mistake? So Tristan says the mistake was not communicating with Khloe when he cheated and them not handling it together. Instead, she was blindsided with all this information. That sounds like a excuse, but okay.
Right.
Kourt says, given that your mom went through all these things, shouldn't Khloe say, I'm putting myself first and you don't stand a chance? Just a very valid question.
Right.
And basically says that, he doesn't deserve Khloe. His actions are not things that she deserved. And it was to be continued.
He does not deserve Khloe. Period. Point blank. End of story.
Yeah.
Caso cerrado. Like, he does not.
That means case closed, guys.
I'm sorry.
Caso cerrado.
And the fact that he can't acknowledge that goes to what you keep saying.
Mm-hmm.
He has not learned.
Mm-hmm.
He is still selfish. And everything Kourtney said to him is straight up truth. Team Kourtney over here.
Kendall and
Kourtney. I never thought I'd see the day. But
me neither. I'm kind of shocked to say I agree with them in this situation.
Yeah. And it's something that, to me is so crazy because they all say the same thing about Khloe. Khloe's so amazing. Khloe's magical. Khloe's great.
Mm-hmm.
Then why would any of them want him to be in her life like that again?
Especially Chris. That's the one that's confusing me.
As a co-parent, okay.
Yeah.
But as more than that, no. And that's really crazy to me that, here we are. And I can understand forgiveness. That is a mature thing. It is not the easiest thing for people to do. I can understand forgiveness. I can understand moving forward because things happen and you just have to move on because what else are you going to do? You can't dwell, right? However, to keep this man as someone of a potential love interest to the same family member that has been wronged by him multiple times so publicly is toxic, and it's a cycle that only leads to more toxicity. I don't know that, aside from Kourtney and Kendall, I don't know that any of them really understand how terrible it could be for her to go back to him. And hey, Khloe, you get back with him, that's on you. Hey, that's to each their own.
Yeah.
But But when it happens again, not if, when, what's your family going to do this time? Like, I don't know. And it just baffles me, man. Like, it baffles me so much that, like, they would even remotely, including her best friend, save your family. Girl, please. It's not her that needs to save it. He's the one who messed it up. Why does she have to be Captain Save-A-Ho? It is not up to her.
It isn't.
God, that's so frustrating.
I don't know. I think the best solution for Tristan to show me real growth is saying, hey, Khloe has wanted space. Let me, I've done everything I could. I've gone to therapy. I've apologized to her family.
Yeah.
I'm showing I'm an exemplary whatever. Let me give her some time.
Yeah.
Or some space.
Right.
Let's see how it goes. But him trying to be all up in the nacho is just selfish to me. Like I mentioned earlier, he said that he basically lost basketball. Was he fired or retired or they didn't pick him up? I don't know.
I don't know.
Obviously, his mom passed away and he lost his family. So his family, I'm guessing, is the Kardashians.
Khloe, basically.
Khloe. So he's just trying to hold on to his family because that's all he got.
Yeah.
But, at the same time, I mean, it is your family, but it's not your family. It's her family. Right. So just give her some time.
Yeah, and I mean,
not that I want them to get back together, but I'm just saying, I think that would have been the mature approach. And I'm also kind of upset that he's doing this apology tour now. Yeah. I feel like this happened way before his mom passed away.
Yeah.
And it's like, why are we bringing up stuff like, basically Tatum is like, what, a year and a half probably?
A year.
Khloe was pregnant or the surrogate was pregnant a whole 9 months. So that puts us at 2 plus almost 3 years.
Yeah.
Like that should have been addressed the first episode of the new Hulu series at this point. Like, why are we dealing with this again? That doesn't make sense to me. And why did it take so long?
Right. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think like him talking about childhood traumas is a scapegoat. Because if you were working on any of that, and like you said, they were already in therapy when he got this other woman pregnant.
Because at this point, he had already cheated a couple times.
He had.
The Jordan thing happened.
Right.
So they were trying to work it out for the umpteenth time. They were finally getting to a good place.
Yeah.
He convinced her, similar to Jordan Craig, I want to draw the correlation. He convinced her to, have a baby.
Yeah.
And then, what's done in the dark comes to light. Yeah. He had another affair with Marilee Nichols.
So, like, I don't know. Are we saying, or is he saying that it took his mother dying for him to be like, oh, yeah, my father didn't treat her right. Women deserve better. Like, why not understand that very, very, like, basic truth when his mother was alive?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that part kind of didn't make sense to me. I feel like that was probably a therapist's revelation and he's just regurgitating what the therapist said.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he really means it. I'd rather him say, hey, I messed up.
Right.
I ain't ish. I can only try to show you guys that I'm better. I prefer that than throwing all these different excuses, because he's also said, oh, well, in basketball, you got to show that you're a man. I don't know what episode that was.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And you got to, do these things and not care about blah, blah, blah. So it seems like he was justifying cheating on Khloe. Now, in this episode, it's childhood traumas and basically anything that appeals to the audience, in my opinion, or appeals to a woman's
sensibilities.
Sensibilities. That's what I think it is.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we've already talked about this, y'all. I'm over him. I'm over his BS. And honestly, like, this was just great content. Like, both for the show and for us to be able to, like, discuss this for the, like you said, umpteenth time. So, you know, I'm tired of Tristan, Tristan, you know, like, it's just, it's ridiculous. And Khloe deserves so much better. Everybody says it. Therefore, they should not be wanting her with him. He is not better. He is not what she deserves.
I mean, only time will tell. Let's see how this conversation ends with Kourtney, and if he's going to premiere on season 5 at this point. How much more we're going to see this man. But that concludes today's episode. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, please share our video. We're growing our community and we're so excited. So thank you guys. But we want your friends to be our friends. We also have social media, which they'll tell you about.
We're on Instagram and TikTok at Hear Me Out DNE. So make sure you guys follow, like, share, comment. We enjoy interacting with y'all.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.